go streaming this early. But I'll stream right now. So I saw this game, I saw Markiplier play it. And I got interested in playing it, so I'm playing it. In order to begin this more informative this entire experience, you'll be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Well, now when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with the truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or rather just live a lie just to hide from yourself? This process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future. This will tell you what you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. Ow. So as long as you provide the answers to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have a natural access to. This isn't psychic, this isn't a personality test, this is simple nature. This is you, this is your mind, this is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required you to answer the question in the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy this experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we'll be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Would you be alright with living alone forever? I'm an introvert, but I can't be alone, so no. Like, I'd be okay with being alone, but never seeing anyone ever, no. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? I like color. But I like the color black because it matches everything. No. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? I mean, not really. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes. If you knew you would merge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? If I knew I would be okay, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be without pain, and I hate pain. Pain to the point where I'm actually afraid of it. If I knew I would emerge unscathed, would I jump into molten lava? unscathed, if anyone watching, they may think it's safe too, so no. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Yes. Would you say you have lots of charisma? No. Would you wish to be temporarily frozen? No, I wish time to freeze around me, but never to be temporarily frozen. This is all very interesting. Did you realize the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? No. Does that make you uncomfortable? Not really. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Yeah. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yeah. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you aware there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? I mean, yeah. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Would you consider yourself captivated? Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? No. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Yes. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Well, now I am. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in the session? Yes. Could you consider yourself to be a patient person? I'm patient to a point. Like, I can be patient. And I will be patient when it needs to be. It just really depends. Because I could be patient. I don't know. Like, I can be patient. And I have been before. I don't like waiting. It definitely depends on the situation, and I know things. And I will go ahead and put on an air of impatience, like as a joke, because I'll be playing a game. Like just an air of I don't think as a person I'm impatient. I can be, but as a person I can't. Oh, well, if I hit no. Yes. Do you prefer animals to people? Yes. Do you believe in magic? Yeah. Do you believe in God or existence of a higher power? Do you fear death? I don't fear dying. I fear the after. Do I fear death itself? No. Do I fear the after death? Yes. Like, Like, are you meaning death itself? Because I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of what happens after death. Yes. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? No. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? Yes. Are you sure? Alone in my room? Yes. What if I told you with the utmost certainty that there's something watching you? Would you believe me? Well, at the moment, the only one watching the stream is me. So I wouldn't believe you now. Or have you wondered who I am? Yes. Have you had shivers at any point during the session? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? Yes. Have you considered quitting the session early? No. Do you drink water every day? No, I drink coffee every day. Do you eat at least once per day, every day? Yes. Do you realize you've missed 7 hidden messages thus far? Nope. Do you realize you just missed another one? No. Are you wondering what they were? Yes. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Yes. Is your favorite number 7? I like 7. 7 is, yeah. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? I mean, life is the longest thing, but how long life is relative. But we only know this instance. Oranges cannot be compared to apples, do you agree? Comparing apples to oranges, they're both fruit, but they're both different types of fruit. It definitely depends on the circumstance. I agree. Yes, I knew that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Depends on the person. I don't believe everyone deserves a second chance. I believe they're... No, I don't believe everyone deserves a second chance. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes and no. There are certain things, there are certain limitations. But generally speaking, you can do most things you put your mind to. No. Obedience is more important than freedom. No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? I love the water, and I love to swim. love to swim in pools and do those things, but I don't like the ocean because it's big and there are creatures. And I'm thinking they're meaning like the ocean or like surfers, and pool fun. Ocean, no. Do you realize the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? No. Do you wish to be loved? Yes. Do you have any addictions? Yes. Do you dislike the color pink? No. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. Do you like to dance? No. Do you consider yourself normal? Fuck no. Do you love your parents? Yes. Have you ever been lied to? Yes. Do you get angry often? I do. I get frustrated and angry. I am working on getting that, squared away. But I do get frustrated and angry. Or frustration leads to anger. Because if you think about it, it's like everyone has that pushing point. And I'm very quick to get to that pushing point, but it also depends on the situation. Like, I have filters that I have to put on for work and things like that. And people probably would describe me as getting angry often. It's more of a hair trigger. But I have also made sure that I will never hurt someone else in my anger. Like, if I'm angry at things, not people. So yeah, I do get angry often. Do you hold grudges? Fuck yeah. I don't forget. And rarely do I forgive. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah. Have you ever lied? Yep. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? I think each have their own beauty. I love flowers. Like, I love to see flowering plants and things. But I love trees too. So. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Yes. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Yes and no. Like, I do believe I'm an empath. And I do believe I can sense things around me and I can sense energy. And I'm good at, I can sense like, you may not believe in ghosts or spiritual anything, but I do believe there are energies around that are just here. And I do sense the influx when the energy is bad. Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes. Do you dream often? All the time. Do you have nightmares often? All the time. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Yep. Do you suffer from depression? Yep. Do you exercise often and stay active? No. Do you consider yourself emotionally wounded? I've been wounded, and yeah. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? At the moment, yeah. Do you consider yourself a natural leader? No. I don't think I was meant to lead. I think I was meant to group. I was meant to group people and get people to a leader. Like, never have I been ever in my life the main leader. And I never ever want to be that main leader. Because, like, yeah, I do think I can lead, But I will never, I don't think I will ever be a permanent leader. Never in my life have I ever been that person where they're like, yeah, no, you will lead this thing. And you will do it for the rest of your life. I have never been that person where I can just sit there and be that leader the entire time. There are people who are very good at just being the leader. Who can lead through thick and thin and never let go of that power. And they're very good at that. Me, I am more of a power transfer. Here, I will take this group of people and make sure they get to this destination and get to this person. Like anytime with a group of friends, I'm always moving one group of friends to the other. And that's sad sometimes because I'm always the outsourced friend. I'm never in the group. If you can, but that's just kind of how that is. If you could press a button to destroy the world, would you? The world is rotten. But I can't. As much as I'd love to just destroy it, just be like, nope, we're all done, everyone's gone. I can't make that judgment. I would want to, but I can't make that judgment. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? I do dream about being a hero and being heroic. But I feel I empathize more with the villain. Have you ever been bullied? Yeah. Have you ever bullied someone else? Unfortunately, shit rolls downhill, and I'm not proud of it. But a lot of times when people are being bullied, they bully others. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? We all do. Unfortunately, we live on this earth, on this planet, and we don't, no matter how many times we attempt to not, we're always gonna end up hurting each other at some point. Yes. Do you find space fascinating? I do. It's terrifying, but it's fascinating. Would you ever consider yourself to be an artist? Like, I love the arts, and I love to read, and I like to write, but I don't think writing is considered to be the same as... I don't consider writing the same as, like, painting or sculpting or that kind of art. It's an art, but it's not the same. So no. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? We're all flawed. Do you believe in perfection? Perfection in myself? I hold myself to a higher standard than other people. Do I expect other people to be perfect? No. Do I expect myself to be perfect? Oh, fuck yeah. And then I realized that I'm not, and it sucks. And I feel like it's saying, do you believe in perfection? But it's not saying, do you believe in perfection for everything? It's yourself. Have you ever stolen from someone? From someone? No. Do you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Yeah, there is a circumstance where I will commit a murder. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? I would tell people, but I wouldn't tell them that day. Like if I figured out I only had one day left, I wouldn't tell them that day. I would make sure that they got letters after I died, letting them know I knew. But I wouldn't tell them that day. But I still would tell them. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? No. Do you... Hi, Wolfie! Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Fuck no, I don't trust you. Do you know who I am? No, and I honestly don't care. If I were behind you right now, would you scream? Yes. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? But you haven't. Yes? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Do you consider yourself to be romantic? No, I'm not really romantic. Like, I love Billy, and I'll do anything for Billy. But no, I'm not romantic. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yes. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Sometimes. It depends. Oh, someone's messaging me. Yeah. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. I'm attracted to only the opposite sex. Have you ever shaved your head? No. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I do like bodies that have muscle. Not like bodybuilder. But yeah. Do you dance when no one's looking? Sometimes. Do you trust your best friend entirely? No. I don't trust anyone entirely. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? No. I remember things, but not everything. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Unfortunately, yes. If I could devise a way to... Robbing banks are bad. No one robbed banks. But if I could devise a way to do it, then yes. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? No. I've had dreams with this exact scenario, and I don't run from it. I run towards the killer. And I don't know why, but every time I've had dreams, it's like I'm not running, I'm not hiding. I'm running to the killer to try to distract them from killing anyone else. So I'm not running from a killer, I'm running towards the killer. You ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yes. Those suck. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? Yep, and those suck too. Do you ever enjoy scary movies or books? No. I hate horror movies. I really do. Like, I will watch, like, ghost adventures, and it's like looking for ghosts, and you may hear something, but I hate horror movies, and I hate horror books. I cannot read Stephen King. I just can't. He is a great author. He is a great wordsmith, but I cannot read him. And I want to so bad, but I can't. No, I meant no!
chalk it up to I like scary shows sometimes. That's what we'll chalk that one up to. Do you enjoy comedic shows or movies? Not really. Do you like being the center of attention? All the time. Do you feel like someone is always watching you? Sometimes, but that isn't always. But I do get the feeling of being watched. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to go to space? Yeah. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Yes. Have you ever punched a nun? No. Do you like dogs better than cats? No, I like cats better. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? I prefer reading to movies, yes. Are you still wondering why I asked if you ever punched a nun? Yes, because do you get starstruck easy? No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Yeah, I don't like any of that shit. I am a close-knit group type human. Anything bigger than a couple people, I'm done. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? I'm gonna lie if I say no, but yeah. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really, just bam, right in the face, nun punch. I have never punched a nun! Yes! Did you say what the fuck? No, I did not say what the fuck in my head. But no, I have never fucking punched a nun. Are you eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun at some point? No! I have never wanted to deck a nun. What is your obsession with nuns? If there is a hell, do you think you're going to it? Yeah. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? I do. Do you masturbate frequently? Yes. Are you wondering what constitutes as frequently? No. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Not really. Is your mouth dry? No. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? You attack a possessed nun? I was just like, what the fuck? Why are you asking me why I'm gonna deck a nun? I'm out of coffee. Does her profanity make you uncomfortable? It depends on the situation. If it's being directed at me, yes. If it's just around, like, okay, again, situation, because I cuss all the time, and my friends cuss all the time. And my dad. But when my dad starts cussing, it puts me on edge because usually he cusses when he's angry. So generally speaking, cussing doesn't make me uncomfortable. Profanity does not make me uncomfortable. It's the situation, because if it's an anger situation, then yes, because then I'm put in fight or flight mode. But no, generally no. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? I do believe that there are creatures that we don't know. This Earth is older than we are by several millennia. And I don't think those creatures would just bloop, vanish. Are you poor with money management? Yes. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No thanks. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No, I'm trying. I want to, but no. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No. Do you enjoy coffee? All the time. Do you believe in demons? Yep. Do you believe in angels? Yeah. Are you afraid of sharks? I've never really seen it up and close. I'm afraid of the idea of sharks. Like, they're predators and they attack, but that's... I'm more likely to be attacked by a freaking dog. So no. Do you prefer baths over showers? Yes. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? All the time. I can't wear them. I can't even have scented anything. Like, anything chemically scented, I cannot have. Because it immediately triggers my brain to start giving me a migraine, and I hate it. So yes. Did you see that shadow moving? I don't have a camera, so no. Now you're making me nervous here. Do you ever hear your name being called without no one is calling it? I've had auditory hallucinations. Do things often go missing and then reappear later? All the time. And I know it's not me misplacing shit. Things will just go poof, and then I'll buy a new one, and the thing I bought, the other thing that I lost, will just reappear. It's great. I hate it. Yes. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? Sometimes. As I said, I believe in ghosts, and I believe in demons, and I believe in angels, and I believe in all that menagerie. So yes, I have heard footsteps when I'm alone. And I know it's not my dog or my cat. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Yes. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Not every day, but there has been multiple days in a row that I have looked and it's the same time. So, yeah. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night when you're sleeping? No. I have never felt like my feet are being grabbed while I'm sleeping. Do you have any pets? Yes. Is your favorite color green? I like teal. And teal is like a blue-green. But not straight green. It's not my favorite color. Are you attracted to a family member? No, fuck no. If you ever would you share the money with anyone? Yes. If you could be a dictator of your own country, would you accept this role? I'd probably be killed within a week, but yeah. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? Yeah, that is a thought I've had. Like, what's it like? It's probably not fun. But yeah. Do you like fishing? The times I've gone, I've liked it. Do you like hunting? I've never gone hunting before, but I have a feeling it would be something that if I did, I don't know. I've never actually done it. I like it in video games. Do you like camping? No. Do you like guns? I like that they go boom boom. I like the sound of them. Would I personally possess a firearm? Probably not. Like, I like them in games, but I don't physically want to have one. Are you getting tired? Wait. Yes. Would you consider yourself kinky? No. Well, yeah. The eyes are the windows of the soul. Do you agree? No. Do you always keep your promises? I try to, but no. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I've never been drunk. So I don't think, no. Do you like tattoos? I like them. I don't have them, but I like them. Do you enjoy being high in any form? High off caffeine? Yes. But that's not really a high. You used to enjoy it, Wolfie? But I've never been high. Like, I've never been, like, high. And I've never been drunk. So, no. It was fun. Do you believe you have a soul? Yes. Did you cry this week? Yes. Are you upset with someone right now? Yes. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Do you understand how this works yet? No. If you answered the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yes. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you answered? Yes. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and everyone else that bothers using this as just as a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Always. Are you afraid of dying alone? We all die alone. No one dies with you. We all die alone. No. Are you worried that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Do you feel like I know you yet? No. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we have enough information for you, whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, or took loads of time to respond so quickly without reading. I've been properly able to tell. I've calculated results. I've analyzed. I'm judging you. Based on what you told me, this is what I can conclude. People would do real well to start taking you a bit more seriously and listening to you a lot more often. Your intelligence is incredibly underrated, even by your own standards. If a zombie apocalypse were to ever occur, you'd be everyone's best friend, because their relationship with you wouldn't be an option. It would be a simple necessity to survive.
You have so much to offer this world and those around you, but you absolutely must make your talents and knowledge readily available. People are too afraid to ask for your opinion oftentimes. Even when they do, they are afraid of your truths. You're not like others, you're special. Not everyone is going to cut it in this life, and that's an unfortunate fact. But you on the other hand are going to thrive no matter what happens. You've got what it takes to take any project to the next level, whether it's working on your own part of a team, on your own or as part of a team. You're underrated, you're underappreciated, and you're often misunderstood. It's not fair, but life isn't fair, and it never will be. Life will always be what you make it, and you've got some insane amounts of potential. Ultimately, it's up to you what you do with it. One thing I'll say, however, is that you need to snap out of the false reality that you tend to live in sometimes. The world you've managed to escape to in your head, while much better than the world around you, is not going to get you anywhere in life. Actions are what make things happen. Actions will take you to the next level, not just sitting in your head all day long. Let this be the swift kick in the ass you need to be more productive and take things to the next level. Don't waste any more time, just kick ass. Your secret word is order. Remember this word, it'll come in handy. Be sure to note the secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project... Why do I feel called out, lol? We will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave. We will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know if they've been some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it'll all make very sense very soon. Trust me on that. Well, that's interesting. Like, it's all like creepy and now that was the test. And I have to do this because otherwise it won't do the thing. Okay, I need to stop messing with shit. Like, I really do. But that was fun. I will be streaming later.